Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Adam Seibel. We're following the mayoral special election tonight. City Council scheduled the special election after Mayor Jeff Bouknight announced his intent to run for the Texas House of Representatives District 30. This mayoral race drew 6 candidates: Peter Brown, Carissa Winters, Josephine Solis, Dwayne Crocker, Jacob Sauceda, and Bob Constantine. Here's a look at the latest results. Dwayne Crocker winning with 61% of the vote. Josephine Solis trailed behind with 20%, Carissa Winters with 9% of the vote, and Bob Constantine with 5% of the vote. And the other 2 candidates trailing behind, both with 1% of the vote. Here's more on projected winner Dwayne Crocker. He says he wants to continue his service to others. The 55-year-old wants to focus on improving roadways, and he wants to work to retain firefighters and police officers. Crocker is an attorney who graduated from Texas Tech Law School in 1994. 25 News Now reporter Lupi Zapata caught up with Dwayne Crocker tonight and has more.
Good evening. I'm here with the projected winner for the Victoria mayoral race, Mr. Dwayne Crocker. Dwayne, congratulations. What are you feeling right now? What is going through your home here in Victoria?
Well, obviously very excited about the early results. Just really blown away, was really expecting going to runoff the whole time, just with 6 candidates. Very difficult, but yeah, I'm very excited, fired up.
When I spoke with you earlier today, you said if for any reason you weren't going to get the mayor seat, that you were planning on running for city council again. What does your seat look like right now? Who do you think is going to be filling that space? Do you have anybody in mind? Has anybody showed interest? What's going to happen to that now empty seat?
Yeah, obviously if tonight goes away, it looks like it may be going, and I become the mayor, then that seat will be open. In terms of who may step in, you hear rumors, you hear talk, all over. I don't have necessarily anybody that I've talked to or recruited, but certainly, we would definitely want somebody, good quality candidates to get in there. And I know Victoria. If they're the way I think that I know them, then I'm sure some good folks will step up.
Now, Dwayne got 64% of the votes here in Victoria. Now, with those votes, you got more than any of the other candidates combined, but still only 7% of registered voters here in Victoria showed out to vote, which is sad to see. What are your thoughts on the lack of Victoria going out to vote?
Well, it's always tough in a special election like this, Yeah. With this being in February, folks aren't used to getting out at this time. Really, this kind of campaign started in December, was when the filing period was. And I was joking at the time, people didn't care about politics. They were worried about Christmas, and rightfully so, So I think a lot of that is just a function of the timing, it being a weird time to be voting in February. And I think with the primary coming up, there may have been some confusion about whether or not the mayoral race was on the primary. The primaries that are coming up in May, or March rather. So.
Now, Dwayne, these are unofficial numbers, but with 64% of the votes, I think it's pretty safe to say we know who the winner is. So I'm going to hand the mic to you. I'm going to give you the opportunity to address your constituents, to address Victoria. What would you like to say?
Well, obviously I'm excited about the numbers. I feel like I got a good lead, and I think we can hang on to it. And obviously, what I want to tell people in Victoria is that I'm thankful, I'm humbled, and ready to go to work. I care about this city and want to keep moving forward. And if we can pull it off tonight, then I'm ready to sit down, roll up the sleeves, and get to work.
Well, congratulations. I hope this is the start of a wonderful working relationship between you and 25 News Now here in the future. Victoria Television Group, reporting live from the unofficial mayor right now. I'm Lupi Zapata for KAVU TV 25 News Now.
Thanks, Lupi. Here's a closer look at early voting in this special election. In early voting, 2,393 people showed up to the polls. That's about 6.3% of registered voters in Victoria County. 37,404 people are registered to vote here in Victoria County. Here's a look at total voter turnout so far, including today's numbers. 3,926 people voted in the mayoral special election, or 10.5% of all registered voters. In the last special election held in July 3rd, 2021, 5,001 people showed up to the polls, or 13.61% of registered voters participated. That special election was different in that it included a city council race along with a special election for mayor. At the time, Victoria County had 36,753 registered voters. We also caught up with council member Josie Solis. 25 News Now reporter Adarius McCormick has more. Adarius?
Josie Solis hosted a watch party for the election at Mumford's tonight. She finished the race in second behind Dwayne Crocker. Solis is no stranger to Victoria's government. She has served on the city council for 12 years in District 2. Now, District 2 is on the ballot. The deadline to apply is February 16th. So far, one other person has filed to run for the seat. Right now, Solis isn't sure she'll seek re-election.
Well, like I told Dwayne a while ago, I don't know, but he says we'll have lunch because he wants me to stay on, so 3 more years. 3 more years. I have till the 16th, I have 13 more days. I'll think about it.
Josie Solis says if she does seek re-election, she wants to continue focusing on developing and helping the south side of Victoria. She says she is disappointed with the low voter turnout. We also asked Solis about running for mayor again in May of 2025. For now, she has no plans to run again. Adam, back to you.
All right. Thank you, Adarius. Here's your viewer poll this evening. Scan that QR code right there on your screen to vote now. What do you think should be the top priority for our newly elected mayor? Your options are addressing homelessness, public transportation, revitalizing local businesses, stray and roaming dogs, or road repairs. Let's take a look at these results. Looks like 89% for road repairs and 0% public transportation, 3% on revitalizing local business, and 2% for those roaming or stray dogs. Thanks for voting. As always, come to crossroadstoday.com/vote to participate. So far, 3 people have filed to run for city council in Victoria. Residents can run for any of the 4 regular city council district 1, 2, 3, and 4 seats. 3 candidates have filed, 1 each for position 1, 2, and 4. Rafael de la Garza III is seeking re-election in District 1. Jan Scott seeking re-election in District 4, and attorney Stephen Kidder has filed to run in District 2. An informational session takes place February 6th at 10 a.m. at the City Council Chambers, 107 West Wanlin Street. The deadline to file for a place on that ballot is 5 p.m. February 16th. The election is May 4th. Stay with crossroadstoday.com as we continue coverage of this special mayoral election. Tonight's winner serves until May of 2025, when we'll have another mayoral election.